everyone, and welcome back to another chapter of the Darkened Night. Written and art by me, Stacey Holt. I want to give a big shout out to my friends and coworkers, also known as my voice actors. They're all amazing and they're all listed below, so please go check them out. In this chapter, however, Diz will be voicing Adrien and Cat Noir, and I'll be voicing Marinette, Ladybug, and the narrator. Uploads will be a little slow as one of my voice actors just had surgery and we're waiting for their recovery, so please be patient. Anyways, now, Chapter 6. Cat, I wanted to. I didn't know how. I thought you might have felt like this. How you're reacting. I didn't want you to feel bad for something that never happened.
But LB, it did happen. You must have fixed everything with your ladybugs, right?
He searched her face for answers, and she nodded lightly, confirming his fears. He looked away from her, clenching his eyes shut, almost as if he wouldn't have to face reality if he did so. Though he would. She confirmed his worst fears. They already happened. There was nothing he could do about the past except make sure it wouldn't happen again. Though something lingered, what else was she keeping from him? Cat, we need to find the others and get them to safety, Ladybug said, holding her hand out to him hesitantly, taking his mind off of whatever he was thinking. Cat Noir turned back to her and was also hesitant. He looked at her outstretched hand and followed it to her shoulder, then to her face. He could see easily in the darkness that she was upset, but forgetting he could see in the dark, she was hiding it poorly. Before they could say anything else, before they could do anything else, Cat Noir's eyes turned slowly to the footsteps that were drawing closer from down the hall. His ears that fell in between the strands of his hair flicked, trying to navigate where the footsteps were coming from and where they were going. He looked back at Ladybug and it seemed that she couldn't hear them, getting closer by the second. Ladybug's mouth opened as if she were about to say something, but he jumped towards her, pulling her close and putting his hand over her mouth to stop her. He slammed them both into a nearby wall, steadying his breathing. Ladybug's hand flew to his hands that were against her mouth, but didn't pry them off. She kept them there. She wanted to pry them off. It was her instinct to, but she fought it. She trusted her partner. There had to be a reason he did this. Ladybug then heard a noise that pierced her ears. She looked up at Cat as his ears were in an almost painful position. The noise they heard was a distant metal scraping. Ladybug was pressed against him. She could feel the warm wetness that seeped through his suit. She could feel it against her lower torso. His quick movements and pushing them against the wall had to have hurt really bad. But he took their safety in his mind as his first priority, shoving the pain down. Cat turned toward the noise, but the noise itself was terrible. It sounded like nails on a chalkboard, but it wasn't. He could hear better than Ladybug. He knew this from the reaction she had. He closed his eyes and focused. He listened, even though it was painful. He tried narrowing down where the sound was coming from and tried visualizing it. There. He figured out what it was. He opened his eyes, and to his horror, the figure appeared around the corner, barely moving her face, looking past them. She was staring straight ahead, though not aware of their presence. If she turned her head even a slight bit, or they made any sudden movements, their position would be given away. They planned on attacking this figure, but did not want to take it on without a plan or even her lucky charm. They were at a disadvantage. They were stuck, playing these mind games in complete darkness. They were being hunted down, like mice hiding from the cat within its enclosed walls. Though even the mice had a better advantage than they did.